Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Singapore, welcome to the penultimate round of the Rain Racers GT4 World Series. Here for, well, not tonight, it's 4 o'clock my time, but for someone tonight, for someone today, for someone in, well, in many time zones. My name is Fitzlam. Yes, I'm alive and well. Active on the Discord server, back in the comms box since round 1 of this amazing series. Yeah, I let Klebik be here alone, which I'm very sorry for. So if he's watching the stream, then hello, mate. We are in for a blast in the past. Singapore hasn't ever been driven on the Rain Racers channel. Many tracks haven't been, but as you see, it's the 2024 version. It's the newest version we have. I just need to do real penalty because I'm blind. Where can I disable this? There we go. And we are already going on the track. So as I said, Singapore track raced in Def Encounter since 2008, the first night race in the first night race on Def Calendar, our first and only night race here in the GT4 World Series. A track that has gone from many different configurations. As you know, this is currently the newest one. I'm just trying to find somewhere where we can have a little bit more. There you go, the Marina Bay Circuit. Just 2 names. Good to know. Of course, you have the bridge, as now we're watching the only BMW for the night, the BMW G28 or 882. I don't remember currently. There's a lot of cars on the grid. As you see, currently we have 12 different racers, 1 BMW, 2 Aston Martins, Anthony in the Supra, Toyota Supra, 2 McLarens, Metian Slav, Gentic in Panos, MGC in the Sin, he is also alone for today, the Xoysi and Alex in the Audis, Felix in the Ford, and of course our 2 Mercedes of Mekambe and Lil Skill, at least for tonight. As you see, this entirely red interior is going on for lap now 1, the Encore from Latvia, starting here off with the hot laps in today's qualifying in Singapore, going into turn 1 into the Shears corner. It's a little switch into turn 2 and back into turn 3. It's such a good amount of corners, and as you see, it's very fine to race. Now going into the 4th corner onto a straight, normally DRS straight with a little, and I mean a very little kink, as you will see now, them going through the kink, still into the DRS zone. You will be bumping on the gas now, brake at the 100 meter mark for turn number 7, the Memorial corner, now getting to the tightest points of the track, that's the tracks are together, turn 8 and turn 14, it seems like there was a little bit of contact, not good. The Encore now getting into turn number 9. As I said, not many names, but also another straight. A lot of slipstreaming will happen here tonight, which I'm definitely here for. And as you see, the cameras are amazing as well. Going into the Singapore sling, which was so harder back in the day, going through the bridge, which needs a little bit more radio assistance, as you will know, the guys who watch F1. There's a special package for Singapore because of that bridge, because there's some special interference there and we don't know what it is. But it's turn 11, turn 12, the tightest part of the track. Now going into turn 14, that's again the closest you can be. This amazing shot onto the barriers, which is the only camera we have, by the way. Here, I love it. But yeah, that's because that's where normally the cameras go. It was where the old part was, but now it's just a straight, missing 4 turns. So now it has only turn 16, turn 17, and going onto the flat out last corner where Lance Stroll had this amazing crash. But Q9, it's a very, and I mean a very long track. And I don't think that we should even be talking about, well, we should be talking about how massive this track is. And yeah, you can hear the many different engines. MGZ now going into second as Slav. By the way, as well, who noticed the bright-eyed amongst you? Slav and Smetty changed cars. They were in the Camaro and Mustang, but unfortunately they aren't anymore. They decided to switch, which is very interesting of them. Well, I respect it either way. And also hello to everybody in the chat. If you have anything to say, any questions, be sure. I do not bite, especially I do not bite through the screen. I cannot do that. If you know someone who can, call a doctor, or Doctor Who, or I don't know, call a priest. That might be better. In the meantime, we should look a little bit more about this amazing track we have here tonight. The Marina Bay from 2008 in the F1 calendar, mainly used for F1, FIA Grade 1, that makes sense. Well, it couldn't be grade, it wouldn't be Grade 1. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, it has to be Grade 1 for F1 racers, so it makes sense. It's one of the most physical circuits in this calendar, and yes, I love this camera so much. It's amazing, don't you guys think? But you'll see more, don't worry. So there's not much to hear. It's mostly about F1. As I say, this track is used mainly by F1. Well, mainly just by F1 and its feeder series F2 and F3. I like the Singaporean rock very much. Brings amazing racing under the floodlights. As I said in our amazing description of the race, there's a lot of things to consider while racing here, and with these small cars, as you hear, the Pandas, which is a very weird car, but it's the amazing livery that Genting has. So it's amazing to see all of this. Well, we should talk a little bit more about the championship that's going here. 2 points apart, which is amazing to see in the 4th race of the season. But so Alex currently in first position with 816 points. Masno 2 points behind him, with Masno not being here because he had decided to switch to Linux. It might have been the fall for him, which is such a shame because that's a very close battle. Well, one of the closest battles that I have ever seen, and now confirmed in real time, Masno will not race tonight. A huge upset in the championship. Might hand it to Alex, but still, we got a little bit more to go. As I see, I haven't downloaded the liveries for both of the McLarens, which we will do that, and they will be on for the races. Which, yes, stay for the races. We'll have to switch between, which I'll keep on counting even between the pauses, so at least you can hear someone rambling and you don't have to leave. So, what should we talk currently third in the championship. 55 points from Alex. Danny is not on the grid. Danny is not on the grid as well. What is happening in Paradise tonight? The top from P2 to P4, none of them are in the server. Oh no. That might just win Alex the championship if he doesn't have a complete stinger and just leaves out of misery. Eep now missing race number 1 after he sets a qualifying lap. Interesting. His food game. Well, you can still race. But yeah, it depends on you. Felix having some troubles here. But Alex still didn't set a valid lap. Yeah, Eep's been missing the first races for a couple of times. And now we're already in the finish. The encore with the best lap currently. Mekambe finishing now, or just starting his laps currently. Don't know. Mekambe is 7th in the championship, right behind Tuxoizi and MGC. Is that MCZ? So MCZ currently 4th. Mekambe in 2nd position. Sloffer seems like the McLaren is very much more suited to him, as Mekambe makes a huge mistake. What a shame that is. But Alex not having a time yet seems very, very weird. And we have to check that, because that means he'll be starting from last position. And of course, Slav doesn't have a steering wheel. You'll have to see it. Yeah, the Encore still has the fastest laps. Like the BMW is the best car for now, but it's still very, very close. This is kind of unnerving. Memcube doesn't get his lap in. Wolfslav improve. He is on an improvement, but no, it's not enough. He does improve, but not to the levels of Mekambe. MGC 4th, Smetty 5th, Vexy 6th, Gentic 7th, Anthony 8th. Texoizi, does he have a lap in him that can maybe rival the top? He's currently 209. Can he make a good lap? Now going to the start-finish line. Will he improve? No. Well, yeah, he did improve, but not any position at all. Alex now just onto the 9th position. So it's all up on Felix now. As Felix doesn't set a lap. So that's such a shame. It seems like Masno is trying to gain back, so I will still be with you. In the meantime, we'll just switch servers so you can see this very, and I mean a very beautiful picture we got from the one and only Lil Skill, who's racing tonight as well. You know him, you like him. He is a good guy. I like him a lot as well, to be real. In the meantime, if I can actually find him, we can maybe have some music that's DMCA free or copyright free. So copyright free music. Yeah, here we go. Copyright free music. I forgot Cradles is copyright free. Oh lord. Help. Help me. Well, in the meantime, let me just do quickly deliveries. And after I will get into race number 1. Which I hope will be a banger to be seen. I just need to find the one and only Mercedes. There it is. No, that's not the Mercedes. The McLaren. It's above it. The 2 beautiful skins of these 2 drivers. Yes. And you will like, glaze your ears, your eyes. It's very beautiful. Let's quickly join then. So, as you know, it's normal. It's such, such a beautiful track. With not us now getting ready to race it. As you see, yes, I wanted to make a thumbnail of my own, but Skill said nah. But yeah. And with me downloading them, let me actually show you these abominations. That's how some people call it. Look at his beauty of a McLaren. What is the overall? Oh yeah, of course. It's okay. What was that, Slav? We got that on camera. You can be penalized for that. Yes, that's amazing. So it's on the top. It's a crash I was talking about of Lance Stroll. That's Alonso. Alonso again. So Max Verstappen, 400 penalty points, 400 curb penalties. Think different. Of course, on a McLaren, I'm thinking about the McLaren. The Max in jail. Latifi the GOAT. I don't even see what this is. It's so overviewed. Yeah, there's a lot of light, but yeah, it's the same. It's the neon green. The 5 on it's the wrong way. Oh god damn it. It's beautiful. And of course the 69, the car number 69, but it's the same things all over. The neon pink. You love to see it. Felix, of course, with his SSC livery. Oh, it's it's battery Bottas. It's not Valtteri Bottas, it's battery Voltas. As you see, yeah, this is an amazing view. Yeah, little skill, having some fun on the track. As I no longer hear Scar. Well, that's interesting. What shall I talk to you guys about? Do you have any questions in the chat or anything? Actually, best quality positions by MGC. Yeah. Good for you, mate. Actually, it's nice to see. We'll see even more. Vipersonics is Vipersonics Mason is trying to join. Will we see a championship battle? That's the back of the grid. Well, it's all just a matter of time. In the meantime, you guys have no questions at all. Amazing. Love to see it. Will Skill still riding about, having his fun. Having some donuts on the stream. Just do this cam for this. Well, let's do NCS for the moment being, at least. because I think that we will have some time in the waiting, even for the couple of minutes we have. Because this is crazy, to be honest. So this is for Twitch. Okay, I don't want for Twitch, I want for YouTube. Ah yes, brings back memories. Have fun, guys. Well, back again after, well, waiting for something to happen, as Will used to drone cam, because it's these beautiful cars on the start of the Singaporean grid. As you see, the lights are green, but that doesn't mean they're on. Wrong Proton. Oh no, Vipersonic still has issues, but we might see him in the meantime. At least for race 2. Oh, that's too far. Sorry, guys. So, everybody in the chat, who do you think that will win race number 1? That's my only question for now. And that's a question I would like to have answered. So, who do you think will win this? No responses. So the lights are on. 6 lights on. A jump start from the Toyota in the back. And the lights are out, and away we go. Anthony for a jump start gets a drive through. But Jankor has an amazing start off the line. As you hear, oh, the loud engines. Mekambi still keeping it to the number 1 clean. But it's Slav right now, side by side beside him. Oh, a little bit of lag there from me. I'm very, very sorry for that. What's happening to my pink? Well, that's the secondary question, but as you see, very, very clean racing as Vexy now tries to push Slav into turn number 4. Who we now see on the straights is the AMR, so much better than the McLaren 570S, the GT4. Well, manufactured by the British company. The Brits versus the Brits. Vexy has the outside line, breaking into Mekambi as there's a dive! What a dive! Out of Slav. But it's such a good job. Such a good job that he's done. Vexy now gains the position from him. Aslav just sends it. What a dive that was. Didn't even expect it there. Anthony falls to 12th position in the back. Seems like a very, very big mistake. But now we have a train of sorts as the Encore is just running away with it. And it seems like Smetty will be the plug here tonight, as he's keeping behind quite a lot of people. Felix gets overtaken by Alex, but Alex was before him, so that means the Mustang must have overtaken the Audi in some way. But now going back to Slav, him versus Vexty. It's side by side racing, breaking into turn number 14. But still, side by side, the McLaren and the Aston Martin seem to be closer than ever. As now we see Vexty is fighting very, very hard. He sees the hot pink in his rearview mirrors, but interesting there. The one lap of Singapore completed, the first lap out of 25 minutes. So if you know how to count how much minutes is that, because I don't know. But what a start it was, Sloth. What a dive that was. My god. So, in the meantime, it's Vexty still being in the 4th position. He's getting closer now. He's falling down from Sloth. So, we might see some amazing racing. Well, we already seen. I want to see more. No, I don't know about you guys. But now it's MG Studios attacking on Joycey. The Sin being the aerodynamic car it is as Anthony takes his drive through. It's slow on the straights. It's a brick. It's a brick on wheels, as you can even see him going through the corners. It's such a faster car. Braking now, getting real close to Joycey, who is in the 7th position. He's trying to get into the slipstream now, into the technical part in the Singapore Sling. So he'll definitely try to do more. Oh, what an amazing camera this is, but yeah, the black Sin is not getting very close as he tries to send it, but the no avail. Dixoisi was already there in the tightest part of the track now. Just the hairpin is huge, but seems like Smetty overtook Vexty. Now it's side by side racing, and Kendrick is trying to see the power here as well. It seems like the Aston Martin is underpowered as Eve Darren joins the race late, but right behind the Vexty as he overtakes Smetty once again is Gentic. So we have the triple Ys here in a row. So what more can we see here? MG still very close, looking at the gap, but it's Gentic who's now looking onto the 5th position as they're side by side. Dixoisi and MGC sorry are still side by side, not anymore as MGC sends it, but he is underpowered compared to the Audi who is in 6th gear, but seems like Dixoisi is falling down, and the 2 teammates, Dixoisi and Alex, are nowhere to be seen. At turn number 3, a better line from the Audi driver, but a better line doesn't mean better exit. Now going into turn number 4, the 90-degree corner, and it's getting very, very close to the barriers, and then on to the DRS straight, the first, well, straight in quotation marks, first DRS straight that we have here. Singaporean streets, even as carnage that we want to see breaking up before the 100-meter mark. Seems like MGC is running away with the 7th position, and what a race that was. Seems like the Audi isn't that good how I predicted it to be, even looking at the bop notes, looking at the life timings. Seems like the Sin is better here, but the best car all around who just took away and is running away with it is Daniel, or Lance Simmons as you might know him on the server. He is running away with it, and what a run it is so far. 2 seconds between him and P2, but it's Smetty now trying to attack on Vexty. Will we see the Czech driver attack the other Czech driver? Czech drivers in British cars, who would say that, as Gentic is not Czech, not in a British car right behind them. But what an amazing Now from the straight into the final couple of turns, a break, locking the brakes for Vexty, but seems like it's not enough. You can see these very beautiful cameras, which we'll just have to. It seems like Smithy wants it. He wants it a lot, but his ability, maybe I would say, doesn't let him. It's very interesting, and that livery stands out a little bit too much under the floodlights here in Singapore. But it seems like we will have a freeway battle, a little bit of a slipstream train, as Felix makes a mistake. But a little bit of a slipstream train here. A Sloth is getting closer to McCambay. Now in the slipstream of the Mercedes AMG Evo, as the normal AMG is very, very good, we now see side-by-side racing through these two drivers. Aslav has the inside line, and he just sends it still side-by-side into the turn. How did you go through? Immense racing between McCambay and Slav. These two they do like each other. They are friends. Everybody is friends here. But on the track there are rivals, and fierce rivals at that. Aslav still on the inside line, and that's a slide. That's a very big slide. And that's a corner cut from Slav. Will we see the Mercedes falter under the McLaren? Ooh, a little bit of touch there. Not very good for Slav, as that reduces his speed. Which is such a shame, but I see a large battle here, as Vexty is now getting attacked by not one but by two cars into the brake zone. Vexty has the inside line, Smetty's 5th, Gentic 6th, but it's again. These drivers are pushing harder than ever. These two drivers are pushing hard as well, as they are side by side through the penultimate corner on this track. We have to watch two battles at once. It's both of the McLarens trying to make waves in the championship. Seems like Smetty has come alive once again because of this new car. 16 minutes left to go. Gentic is now getting closer, wants to make waves as well. The Panos definitely seems like the better car now. On the straight he has the slipstream, but it doesn't seem like it is enough. So it makes sense, he's got too close in the corners, first two corners, and now Smetty has to run away with it, or he is gone from the 5th position. Gentic is looking down. He wants to see the overtake happen here, but Felix 5 seconds for cutting, which is a big shame. Slav is getting closer once again, as we see the McLarens being relentless and restless, as now they went through the Singapore Slink into the bridge section. See this very beautiful building right behind them. I don't know if that's the Parliament or what building that is, and I'm very sorry to any Singaporean watching this race. But it's Slav versus McCambay, battling for the 2nd position. McCambay wants those points. He knows he needs them. It's flashing lights from Slav. The audacity of this McLaren being very, very well. One of the biggest egos we have seen here in Rain Racers. As going from turn 14. The trait of the slipstream train has come true, as we see Vexty, Smetty and Gentic trying to still battle. McCambay used to cheat, I guess. Teleport himself in the first place, as that gets shut down quickly. But it's not enough. Still not enough. That's the same applied to Gentic. Oh, what a spin! That's a spin from Gentic as MGC now climbs into the 6th position. And Gentic went so far he went into the pit lane. Oh, what a shame that is. What a shame that is. my god. Such a well-ridden race, and he just sends it into the wall like that. Oh my god, Gentic, that stinks a lot, but what also doesn't stink is this race here. Sloth is trying to send it down onto the inside, well, the outside, but it's working off. It's still, he's side by side, but Mekambe is now trying to defend. He's now on the inside line to switch back. Is it real for Mekambe? Yes, it is. No, it's not. He gets stuck behind the neon green car of Sloth. The McLaren has made the overtake after 4 laps of racing. And what an overtake it was. But Mekambe is better in the corners. Now it almost didn't happen there. That's very, very late braking as Danny joins late as well. Very late, but at least he'll get some points, I guess. Mekambe now loses speed, and it seems the McLaren is so much better. That's another mistake by the Polish driver. Such a shame to see. But Smetty now looking to replicate the move of his dear friend, his teammate as well. We'll have to see what he does now. Lance running away, currently 6 seconds up from Sloth. It seems that Smetty's taking the easier line and is trying to conserve something of the tires. But it's he is like a yo-yo. He is close, he's far. Also, as I see, Alex has overtook Tuxoisi somewhere. Maybe team orders, as Alex is winning the championship, but you'll never know. You'll never know. It would be a very interesting discussion that we do not have time for, unfortunately. But it's a team championship as well. And talking about the team championship, actually, let's take a peek at it. Team Exa with Tuxoisi and Alex winning it currently. The retardation of Lil Skill and Mekambe and Equi, who is the reserve, currently second by 182 points, which they are currently on for a good deal of points. As Skill is 10th, he could be better up, but doesn't seem like that's coming around true. So Vexty is now... Wait, Vexty 4? Vexty made a huge mistake somewhere that I didn't see. Oh, his lights are broken. He must have outbroke himself into the wall. And what a shame. Lost 2 positions. Smetty and Scrapyard Racing, who are 5th in the team championship, will gain tons of points here in Singapore in the penultimate round. Hello, Kiagoski. Welcome back to the Rain Racers channel. Glad to see you here, at least. Well, while not racing with us, at least supporting us still. But that's a real shame. By the Czech driver. But that can influence a lot of things. Just to say as well, there is not one guy who won both races, or won qualifying and both races, which makes sense. So can we see Lienkor win the first both races? Because we had people who won qualifying and race 1. We saw that from Mekambe actually, as he's the only person that did that for now. Does that mean that will we see it once again here? Or will we not see it? He is first by 7 seconds. Seems like the BMW is the best car today. It might be the most OP car as well. But how does that affect LeBron's legacy? It doesn't. But he would be put into the Hall of Fame of Rain Racers, which I will have to redo again because I forgot all the things I had scribbled down. But yes, amazing camera. Thank you, AutoCam. Love it. Love to see it. Smetty! Smetty makes a huge mistake! Where is he? He's in the wall. He spun round. Alex now going around into the 6th position. Duxoisi in 8th. Has to overspeed on the McLaren. NGC back in 4th, very qualified. Well, yeah, we had people who finished the same in qualifying and both races. It was NGC and someone else. Well, 2 people. It was in the Potrero race. Yes, here. Yeah, it was Smetty and MDC. Oh, he actually finished 6th because he got moved. Oh, what a shame that is. Or did we type the points wrong? Oh no, because Mass know how to penalty. If I remember right. Yeah, but if I don't remember, I'm a dumbass. Happens to the best of us, man. So, 6 minutes left to go. Let's actually look at our first place guy. Running away with it. Let each other have fun at the back. I think he's just vibing the entire race. He doesn't have a reason to worry as well. It's just fun. Because I don't blame him. I would have fun as well. I see Anthony blowing up on little skill. The French guy who joined us, well, not that long ago actually. Also having a fun in the championship. You can still join, even though we'll have our last race next week at the wonderful but forgotten Willow Springs. I love the track. It's so simple. Yet, well, it's so simple yet so hard. It's an amazing track that we'll see a lot of, well, next time around, which will be the 20th, and it will be the last race for Rain Racers in the 2025 calendar year. And what a year it has been. It was our introduction year on to this platform, and what a ride it has been. But we will get sentimental the next time around. Gentic trying to get back from his mistake. Can we see him actually get more? But I see Anthony now overtaking little skill into the first corner. What a move by the French. So now, I don't think you have, well, 4 minutes 19 seconds. Do your best. What's your worst? Genting now looking for where he can make a move on Texoisi. We have still off the points for the Exa team. But that's all we gotta see. It seems like the Banos has some overspeed over Tuxoisi as he overtakes. Well, it seems like almost Tuxoisi let him past. But an amazing move by Gentic. That's what I'm gonna tell. What a move that was. Smetty is getting closer to Alex. The Audis are in trouble. The Audi shall be gone from the 6th position. Well, that's what Smetty thinks at least. Which it all depends. It all depends. Amazing camera view, as I say. 0.7 is the gap. Alex has the pace. He's currently the championship leader. Smetty, what was that? Like actually, mate, what was that? He tried for a dive of the century. Didn't work. Then he sets in some laps. He wants those volume points. Then don't forget the second race is reverse grid. So it will be a lot of fun there, a lot of overtaking, and of course it will be a rolling story. So you gotta keep on rolling. But XT is getting close, and I think he's getting very close to the sin of MCSG. He was just MCG. As he dies. Oh, what a dive! What an unbelievable dive into turn number 6. Vexty sends it, licks the stamps and sends it onto MCG. And wow. Yeah, this is what Singapore offers. So many dive bombio. How do you say that? Just so many areas that you can dive bomb into. It's such an amazing track as Smetty. Is Smetty spawn? Smetty spawn with Alex. Seems like it's a crash. Oh, Gentic got past, but it was through the skin of his teeth. Tuxoisi got past. Smetty is out of it. Right behind Alex as Alex overtakes him. Outside, well, restoring the order if I'm right. And going into the 2 last laps of the Grand Prix. Smetty wants him to get past. Oh, the Singapore streets. Having a spicy one as well. Smetty will be very, very mad. Yeah, as you see, he's fuming. Just from the flash of his lights, but Alex will get past Tuxoisi with ease. Past the damage. That was a lot. Skills. Skill outbroke himself. Where's Felix? He's nowhere to be seen. Also, he's a lap down. If I'm right. Yep. Well, back to Smetty. And Mekambe is getting real close to Slav as well. Oh, the McLarens. It's the McLarens, it's the Audis. What's happening here? Wild, wild stuff. Smetty is getting real close to Alex. Don't make the same mistake false as the leader has 2 laps to go. The leader currently being in at the tightest hairpin of the entire track. What is happening here as he tries to drive it? He tries to dive it. Is he there? No, he's not. Oh, such a shame at the wall there. Alex now. That's very, very hard defending. That's moving on the brake and maybe even. And that's him crashing into the wall and Smetty onto the 8th position. The number 69 car. If Alex, what is Alex doing? He's also fuming as well. The Audi. He's setting up a dive bomb. No, he's not. Hopefully he's not. From the Singapore sling. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Alex. What was that? What was that? Oh, Smetty tries to dive it. He has the inside line. He has the right of the corner now, side by side. From turn number 10. Well, not turn number 10. Well, turn number 13. Again, onto turn number 14 with almost the merge of the track. He's almost there, but has the outside line. So it's in 7th position. But still side by side. Smetty delivering crazy racing. As he's technically bomb drafting the Audi. Still side by side. Onto the 2 penultimate corners. Well, the 2nd penultimate and the penultimate corner. Still side by side racing. The McLaren has the inside for the penultimate corner. It's a freeway battle. The Xoizy, Alex and Smetty. The Team Exa versus Smetty. It's a champions currently. Well, holding number 1. But Smetty has different ideas. Final lap of the race. He goes onto the outside line. He's still within limits. Not like Lando Norris, but he still keeps it there. Now onto the inside line for turn number 3. No, not yet. Not done yet. As Smetty has to watch his back as well. Alex is talented and very, very talented. He is such a good driver. The Spaniard will make a move of his as well. But Smetty knows where to overtake. He has the balls of steel for it. We saw him dive. He's very, very confident in the McLaren car. But will that give him an advantage? As MG overtakes Vexty back. But due to an illegal overtake, it seems like they're still side by side. Oh. Interesting things happening there after the Singapore sling. Now getting into turn number 13. You see Vexty is close as well, but back to racing! The Xoizy! Did he get spun around or did he spun? The Einord. I missed it. He won. The Einord wins race number 1 here in Singapore. Slav takes number 2. Mekambe 3rd. MG now battling with Vexty for the 4th position here tonight, and that's a massive issue. No, Vexty spins round. Vexty spins round. What a shame that is for the Czech driver, but now he has to get going. Just a couple of seconds back, there's Gentic waiting for him as MG finishes 4th tonight. Vexty, even after that spin, finishes 5th, rounds out your top 5. Gentic currently going for 6th position. Alex has gone past. He's 7th. And what of racing was that? Smetty overtakes. Smetty overtakes Alex. Alex had a penalty. Or was that the line? I don't know. The Xoizy 9th. Anthony 10th. Skittle now running out. Here's the last car. Well, Eep as well. Felix 12th. Danny 14th. You'll start on the front row for the next race. It's currently Eep Darin finishing 13th, the 2nd Aston Martin. And Lil Skill running out your grid in 11th position. He is 11th. 14 cars, amazing racing, 25 minutes that we had here. And this was just the first race. We have to go back. We will come back. We just have to switch the server so it can be a reverse grid. But wow. Yeah, Smetty is 7th. Even the live timings. Oh. Yeah, wait, because the live timings are broken now. Oh, what a race that was. How would you guys rate that? Because I rated a broken voice out of a broken voice. Honestly, I never had this much fun watching a race, and the whole series been like this. So I very much recommend to you, watch the last races, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll see you with the finale in Willow Springs, but not yet. Can we join now? Yes, we can. And I will leave my vocal cords to rest because they are broken a little bit. And I'll see how once the race starts, so I will leave you with nostalgic music once again. Well, the song ending perfectly, as one would say. Well, I definitely would say. So, it will be a ride. Well, reverse grid, race numero 2. I see the beautiful livery by Danny. Eep second, Felix third, Skittle fourth, Anthony fifth, Xazy seventh, sixth, Alex seventh, Smetty eighth, Gantic ninth, Vexy 10th, MGC 11th, Mekambe 12th, Slav 13th, and of course Danyort. Okay, I just got an aneurysm. Sorry for that. Well, in the last place where he belongs, since he won race number 1. But look, it's our beautiful safety car as Slav disconnects, Smetty disconnects, Danny disconnects, everybody disconnects. Yes, you'll love to see it. So, the song ended my hopes as well, I guess. And I'll see you again in a minute. Sorry for this.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open.
Welcome back. The race. Number 2 under the Singaporean floodlights on the Singaporean streets. I'm back again, as you know. Spitslam, no commentators have changed. It's just me, myself, and I. So it will be a lot of fun. As you see, I have activated the drone once again because I like it. It's fun. It makes fun things. As you see, this is the car. It'll guide us into race number 2, as it will be a rolling start. Jump on board with her. Turn off this amazing camera. Yes, I like my work camera a lot, like a lot. But do you hear that? I hear racing. What an amazing sound it is. Let's take it from the top, down to the bottom. Danny, number 1, racing in the Saleen. What an amazing car it is. Currently, he is, well, the championship half point stage. Before this round, he was third in the championship. What will change? We don't know. Ib Darin starting in the second position. He was pretty down. We don't just Darin. He's such a good guy, such a good driver. He's a very nice guy to be with just quite a lot of time. Felix starting in third position in the Mustang. The only American, well, American car left on the grid, as I hear a horn honking. Looking at the stream, Felix, what are you doing? I know the car doesn't have brakes, but it doesn't have that much brakes. Well, let's go back. Once again, little skill starting in fourth with this very beautiful livery. Okay, we can show that on stream. Which is definitely very well done, and it was supposed to be even worse. Thank you, McCambe. On to number 6, Anthony in the Supra. Yes, thank you all. You see, the Toyota Supra GT4 is an amazing car, and Anthony knows how to do magic in it. Texoizi starting in 7th position. It will be a very interesting race, starting in front of his teammate. He's first in the championship. Texoizi will have to do a lot. Not messed it up. Alex in 8th position, lost out by a couple of milliseconds on a better place. As I will check into the results just to be sure. He lost out by a very, very small amount. So, Gentic 8th position in the Panos. Smetty, as you know him, 9th. Vexty 10th. Well, MGC 11th. Mekame, the lights are out. The green flag is on. We start on the back straight. Goody. Let's go racing a bunch of hot dogs as Danny is already surviving in the turn 1, but I see 4 wide. And I see a big crash. That's Mekambe going out. He got slimed by, I don't know who it was currently, but what a huge slime that was. Slav and Smetty find themselves very close to each other. The Encore already up in the 11th position. Alex overtaking Felix. What a wonderful start from the Spaniard, as he's currently, well, from 8th to 4th. And the Mustang is dropping like a sack of bricks. As you can see them now, he's fighting with Gentix. Alex, the best start of the season so far. And I see a lot of car battling here. Slav over Texoizi, who is 9th. He didn't have a pretty good start, and he stays in the same position where he started. But Felix is still falling like a sack of bricks. Crash that Felix got into Gentic, currently 12th with Phoenix. That's +1 position for everyone behind them. Texoizi currently attacking on Slav. Will we see a dive one from the Audi? No, yes, no, it won't be. Skill spin around. We didn't even get to the top. What a shame this is. What a huge shame this is. Oh no. Smetty now trying to overtake Vexty once again, as we have seen this summer before. It might just be trauma, but yeah, who knows. Amazing race start from Alex. He's currently in a 3rd position. Getting into the 5th part, the tightest part of the circuit now. Dianyort he has the best start. In 6th position, almost. After his start, Gentic and Mekambe. Gentic once again has a crash. Mekambe in 13th position, not what you want to see. The Saleen is trying to run away with it. will see Skill overtake Smetty. Well, overtakes it side by side, or at least it seems like Smetty now overtakes Skill back. Felix makes a mistake back there. Skittle in 5th gear. Sloth makes a huge mistake. No, he spins round. All of it. It's all coming apart for the McLaren after such a wonderful first race. MGC now in 7th position. He has to drive the Aston power Daniel in 6th after lap 1. From last to 6th. Wow. That's 8 positions. Alex got 3 positions. The championship might be on. But it still isn't. So Sloth now needs to gain back his positions after a horrendous crash. And Daniel wants to overtake Tuxoisi. Well, he needs to sort of. He'll get his hopes up for the championship as he tries to dive it. Best on the brakes. The last of the late breakers. Daniel, what a move that is, but MGZ is the one that's most profitable from it. Oh, that can be a penalty-worthy crash. Tuxoisi now runs wide, Vexty almost into a wall. MGC, the biggest winner of this all, climbs up into the 5th, and these cars are now going to have a vendetta against each other. Well, vendetta. Daniel is going to have a vendetta. As now he is side by side and Sloth is right behind him. A huge coalition here in the 2nd race. Yeah, Klebik came and this happens. Of course. Who else? It's your fault, mate. No, I'm kidding. I like you. So Tuxoisi now has the rhythm, but got overtaken by Daniel, so depends on what the Audi will do. Sloth and Smetty change positions. As Skill is right in their midst now, side by side with Smetty. Little Skill is trying to do something. Will it happen or no? Or won't it happen? That's the question. As Vexty spins round. What a shame for Little Skill. He crashes right into him. He didn't have place to avoid. Smetty keeps his 9th position because of this. And Ib Darin is not getting any closer to the Celine of Danny. So Danny is taking home the most points he can for this race for now. As Sloth is getting closer to Tuxoisi, I think he will have a vendetta against the Team X member. Because his main target is Alex, but flashing lights on Tuxoisi as well. Very, very brave of the driver. But we know he has a short temper as Tuxoisi now crashes into the wall. That doesn't help you quite a lot in these straight conditions, as Dynord is trying to overtake MGC, but it's side-by-side racing here as well. Dynord sends it onto the brakes, and Sloth sends it as well. Well done by the Czech driver. Well, it's just Czech and Spaniards. It seems like it's god damn a skittle. There you go, the Dutch guy falls into 12th position after he spins. His teammate is 11th, not a very good showing for the Mercs out here. But Anthony is getting closer to Alex, and the Supra is better than the Audi. The Audi. And biblical racing scenes we have here as the Audi gets a little bit too closer to it for my comfort. But it all depends on this French dude. Oh, that's a weird exit, weird outline. But he keeps on working. Seems like Toyota ain't a bad car. Well, it won the testing races with testing races were without DOP. And it was fun as well. So that doesn't have a stream, unfortunately, but if you will want to, we can stream it. It just depends on you if you would like to. Smetty now getting closer to Tuxoisi, trying to overtake the Audi once again. This guy doesn't like the Audis a lot after we've seen what race number 1 has been Anthony is getting real close to the Audi though. So will we actually see the Toyota have some battles as Dynjord is getting very close to the podium places that are battling here. Just 3 seconds. Slav is getting close as well to MGC. It seems like the Sin hasn't sold his soul to the devil, so he hasn't sinned enough yet. Get it? No, I'll see myself out after the race, don't worry. But slide on the brakes for Slav. Will he send it? Yes! Will he send it outside of the track? No, he won't. MGC now has the inside line. And very well done move by Slav, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. He knows he asked for more. He will try for more. As the black Sin just keeps appearing before him in front of the Singapore Sling, which was such a better corner once it was. But Slav now side by side with MG, and what a beautiful move that was. Slav just having it control. Smetty overtakes as well in the same corner. You cannot make this up. Like they are connected, like they are teammates and friends, as he overbrakes himself. Ugh. That's very close. Like the McLaren is faster on these small straights. So will we see even more? Well, I want to see even more. It would be amazing to see even more. Honestly. Anthony, you're getting close. But just telling you, the guy behind you won the last race. And the BMW is strong in the streets. The streets that don't speak Japanese. But Anthony, he has it all. He sees the gaps. But he just ain't close enough. His back engine Audi. The Audi has its space. It's still crumbling on. It's faster on the straights. You see Daniel looking for the podium places. Anthony has to watch his back, his front and his back. These two amazing cameras will provide a lot on the closer battle happening on hand. You see it in the rearview mirrors, is Dynjord now looking side by side with Anthony. The Supra falls to the BMW supremacy as the Audi gets almost slammed. My god. Smetty also trying to make his move on the Sin. Will Dynjord try it? Yes, he will. He has the inside line. It's not there yet. But just the BMW is so much faster. This car is so overpowered on the streets of Singapore. He has the inside line. He has the better braking. And that's a car! That's Dynjord in the wall. And that's Felix who blocked our view there. And it's Alex who lost the most positions. The Frenchman gets the third. And he tries to send it. Alex sends it a little bit too much, too deep into the corner, but it works. It works. It doesn't work. The Latvian is having fun. Yeah, it is Latvian. Good. Oh, but he takes too much curb. Will it still be good? Is this overtaken? Alex, getting too close to comfort. You could have wiped yourself out there, mate. Be careful for that. He is trying to defend. That was very weird defending from the Audi, but Dynjord sends it, pushes him out into the wall. Well, almost into the wall. He was still within track limits, or Alex was at least. And what kind of racing is this, guys? Yeah, flashing lights from Alex. But I don't think the Latvian, the Lance Simmons, is looking for the top 3 position. as Danny is currently running away with 12 minutes to go. This Saleen was never so grey on the sides. Texoisi falls once again, but now it's the next team. Aston Martin now has the outside line, but Texoisi is too slow off the corner to do anything at that point. Gentic overtakes low skill as Felix retires from the race. What is that racing? What is that racing? The skill is still pretty close to Gentic, but let's look at this beautiful trailer. We should look from Vexty's point of view. 4 cars behind him. It's the Audi, the Sin, and the Mercedes. With the Sin being in huge trouble now, side by side with McCambay in the Mercedes. The Mercedes shall be better, or shall it not? I don't know what's happening, guys. Oh, I saw of course the lag. Very, very sorry for that. Never happened to me actually. As MCSG, just Mr. Studios, the Sin sends it too much. McCambay gains a free position. Almost times it in the wall as Dynord is attacking into turn number 1. He wants that position a little bit too much as that's a slide. Slav is now side by side. Alex and Slav contact in the 3rd corner. Smetty is close. And Dynord, oh, that's a wall, mate. Yeah, he shall not look into that more. Have a lot of reports on the Team Exa or from Team Exa. It's McCambay. I see McCambay is getting very, very close, but the Supra goes wide. And the BMW gains the inside line. Just sends it too far once again. The brakes are not that good, man. Smetty and Alex side by side. You have some shoulders, man. Why not, I guess. Robin is racing. And we have ourselves a slipstream train of a Audi, McLaren, Aston Martin, another Audi, and a Mercedes, which is currently being followed. Well, yeah, Tuxedo who's currently being followed by Angry McCambay. Oh, but then Angry Smetty is even worse than Angry McCambay. As Vexty tries it, but it doesn't work. Oh, but it's contact with the wall from Smetty. 2 contacts with the wall. Yeah, and he lets... Oh, no, he doesn't let Vexty pass. What happened? Smetty got a 5-second penalty for cutting. Oh, no. That's why he slowed down so much. And he spins. Smetty's... Yeah. Well, I understand, man. I completely understand it. Smetty, DNFs from the race. Oh, McCambay! I know you have the Mercedes, but that doesn't mean you have to turn into an F1 Mercedes. Late on the braking. McCambay sends it a little bit too hard. Well, 9-yard. Yep, I get it. Well, oh! Anthony spins round. The Frenchman loses from the 3rd position. Slav now overtakes in the 4th position. And Dynord from a win at the P3. Currently, I think that's the best we had. I think that's the best we had. Yup. And now we had from 1st to 2nd. Ask McCambay how he did that. I don't know. Well. very, very interesting. Mekambe now is trying to seal the deal once again as the Sin look is behind him. The Audi is before him. Will he try to send it into the hairpin? He's trying to set it up very well. Felix is gonna as well. Contact between the two drivers, but that only hurts Mekambe. Alex is now very, very close to Anthony. Anthony lost all his faith in the car after that simple crash. Also, he seems to have some very weird lines. But it all depends on, well, anything that can happen 7 minutes of the race to go, and we are still very, very close. Exercise that needs to be had with Smetty, but Mekambe is close. He wants to try and send it, but the Audi is, oh, it's not wide enough and wide enough. Oh, whoa. MGC got very, very close as well there in the second corner, but it seems like Mexi is very close to Alex as well. The Audis are getting attacked a little bit too much. That's a glitch. Yep. As we know, it's a huge glitch from the third person. But MGC now against Mekambe. Will we see something here as MGC doesn't have it? What a shame. Why does he have it? Mekambe, MGC. I'll just turn my notifications off, sorry. I'll be back in a quick minute. I see, so Smetty, if you're watching the stream, spam me all you want. I don't want to be heard on the stream. Just so people don't think that someone is pinging them so much. Gentic is getting real close, that you see. As the Howdy is trying to do more. That's 4 cars here. Alex is overtaken by Vexty off camera, which I'm very sorry for Vexty. But Mekambe is still very close to Xoizi, but not close enough. Seems like he's going around outside. No, he doesn't yet try it yet. It doesn't work out yet. He has to speed now. He has to overtake in speed now. Will he do it side by side going now? No. It's nothing. That's contact. Mekambe getting past. Oh, and MGC is getting attacked on by Gendik. Gentik. What am I talking about, guys? Gentik. Round outside he goes. What a move. Oh! MCSG thinks something different, but it doesn't work out for him, so that's such a shame. So Gentik now is hunting down Texosi, who got overtaken by Mekambe off camera. I'm sorry that you guys didn't see it once again. Well, yeah, it's all my fault. What would you say? I'm the only one here. I'm the only one figuring out what to do. But I'm glad that you enjoyed this kind of racing, because I enjoyed as well. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And I never seen so close racing. The bop on these cars is so good that it makes the racing very, very exciting. So it's Gentic against the world. The Banos tries to look for a move through the Singapore sling onto the inside line. He closed him. The Xoizi closed the door on him. The Xoizi closed the door. Oi, what has happened? wild, wild, wild stuff. It was purely Tuxoisi just closed the door. Yeah, I don't know what to say. What a street circus that's, yeah. Yeah, the Bimmer is a little bit out of line, but he's third. He's not like doing any crazy chase downs of Darren and Danny. 2 minutes to go, by the way. So it is pretty balanced. As the stream keeps lagging for some reason. Is the stream lagging a lot for you guys? Oh, interesting. Mekambe now side by side with Alex now. The other Audi gets out of the Audi sandwich. Will he do it? Will he not? Does he have to overspeed? He has the inside line. Now he has the outside line. He has to cross over if he wants to move. No, Alex is there. It's contact, but it seems like he's keeping the position. Getting right close. And now Alex is trying to get the inside line once again, but no. Mekambe takes the 6th position. Oh, it's a server. There's a ping spike. Oh, we got a message. Our dearest friends at Emperor servers. With 2 laps to go, currently, as oh, that was some kind of drifting from the one and only Mekambe, but it seems like Gentic is not getting close enough, as I always say it. Tuxoisi hands over the position technically. And it's from the line, from the corner. The better acceleration belongs to Audi. The Panos has just 26 kilograms added to its weight. No resistor. As the Audi has 5 resistor and 9 kilograms. The Gentic is trying to move on for a small bit at a time, but... oh my god. Amazing racing, that's what I see here. It's Vexty versus Anthony. Anthony wants to keep this 5th position. It would be best to him. But it doesn't seem like that will go on. As we got to look at Danny. It's 2 laps to go. He actually did start a lap before I called it, so now it's 2 laps to go. That's quite wild. The Celine won. Well, it's only, if I'm right, it won only in the Nürburgring. He's aiming to have a 100% win rate while I'm commentating. Well, not 100%, he didn't win all the races, but okay, 75% win rate while I'm commentating, which is still a pretty crazy number. But yeah, it's just 2 rounds, so that's also pretty wild. Gentic close once again. Will we see the Spaniard against the Spaniard do something? 1.71918. It's close, closer than ever. But Tuxoisi is very aggressive. He's very aggressive with his cars. He's a holding handbrake. Oh, what was that? Turning into your opponent there, and he just... somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. I have never seen about this exaggerated before. Tuxoisi gets overtaken by Gentic, but the Spaniard giving stewards that see this race nightmares of the one that is driving the Rati. Ah, that's MGC now. Goes into the wall just a little bit at least. Leader is on the final lap of the race as Eve Darren got closer to Danny. But I think we know the Celine is a very good car. Now going into the Singapore Sling, through the Singapore Sling. This is a quick left-hander. Into the bridge section. It's also, well, not that quick, it's the slowest part of the circuit. And it's one of the most fun. But we've seen a lot of things happening here as I see Vexy getting close. I'm sorry, I will return to you, Danny. Keep your lap going. But Vexy now getting closer to Anthony. It shall be very close. It shall be racing as they are side by side now. Anthony versus Vexy, the Aston Martin versus the Toyota. Who comes out first? Of course, it's the Aston Martin. Now into the bridge section. He's close, but not that close. So hopefully, I think Vexy hopes 4th to 5th position. As now, we should switch. Danny from flags to finish. Into the final lap of the race. Race number 2 here in Singapore. Danny is your winner. Darren, number 2. Danyort. An amazing effort. But it ends in 3rd position. That's still a good, and I mean an amazing amount of points for the Latvian driver. Slav finishes 4th tonight in race number 2. Vexy now holds on for his dear life. Well, for his dear life. He just tries to hold it. It's the last corner. He ends 5th. Anthony 6th. McCambie 7th. Alex, after difficult racing tonight, is 8th. Gentic 9th. Duxoisi 10th. MG Studios 11th. And Lil Skill, our last driver, as Smithy and Felix cross DNF. Well, cross the line. They DNF'd. It's Lil Skill who... Oh, don't tell me he lost. He doesn't have fuel. Lil Skill doesn't have fuel left. Will he make it across the line? Yes, he will. And that's 12 for Skill rolling over the line. Well, and we will see if we can get some wonderful words from our top 3. Well, from both races, of course. Njarnjord, Slav and McCambie. He's rolling quite far, actually. So Lance won this race as well. I need to look at my results. Danny, Eve, Darren and Lance. And I'll be back in a minute.
Make it, do it, makes us
welcome back, guys. As we have our 2 interviewees, but well, Lance doesn't have a mic set up. Who is missing? Sloth will not give an interview, and Danny is Spanish, so I guess he won't be here. Yeah, it's normal. They normally don't want interviews, but okay. So let's start with the one that was better off, which is actually who. Who of you two were better off?
I do not know.
No clue.
Oh well, Darren, you won race number 2. How do you feel after? Wait, no, you were second. Sorry. How do you feel after your second position?
I'm very happy because this Aston Martin is probably the worst car I've ever driven.
You're kidding? You got a purple sector too. Shush.
I got a purple sector, but yeah, it's just a driver, okay? It's just a driver, not the car.
And McCambay, third in race number 1. How do you feel after that amazing performance?
Car's just too bad. There was a clear advantage on the brakes than the McLaren than the Mercedes. And he was just outbraking me like, I don't know, like 10-20 meters even to some bigger braking zones. And like, Slav just had pure advantage of the car. And yeah, like I couldn't hold him up like at all. There was no way I was getting P2. But like overall, my pace was, I guess, okay. Obviously, the BMW in front was even quicker because of a single person doing the BOP. But we're not talking about that. And yeah, I guess that my personal. Yeah.
It's not the fault of the league, man. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry as the owner of Rain Racers, but still it's not the fault of the league. Let's be real.
Yeah, I guess me as myself, I did well in race 1. Or race 2, I couldn't do anything about the score because things happen. Yeah, that's it.
There's no one in the server other than me, so. Just skip to the beautiful TV car, which is the Pragar one. But Darren, you finished. Well, yeah, you joined late in race number 1. How was the pizza?
I don't even know. I ate it too quick.
Just inhaled that thing.
Well, at least that's gave me a lot of energy for race number 2. I'll take that.
It gave you energy to be second, and you were pretty close to B1 in the dying.
I was catching Danny.
In the dying minutes of the race, so it's a shame.
At least I didn't bottle. Like I said, I didn't spin.
Well, but it was a great racing for me in race number 2. And McCambay, you were quite a lot on the screen. What happened in race 2? I saw. What do you? Well, I think a lot of the people will notice the Audis because of what happened. So, how do you rate what happened on track? Let's just do it like that.
You talking about the first like I don't know incident, I guess.
In general, because you raced side by side with them, so if you think that some of the drivers were a little bit more aggressive, or if it's fine, or like, what do you think about it?
I mean, the first contact I had, the first contact I remember, was because the guy was side by side and then had like 0 entry exit speed. So he was just stuck, like he was just 0 kph on the apex, and I just like run into him. Well, that was pretty unlucky. But then they like defended like hell, and they were slow in the slow corner section, but they were like getting really good exits. So I was just stuck behind them for like 3 or 4 laps. But I kind of had to force some moves, you know, like I had to make a move basically, and like yeah. I don't quite think they were driving too aggressively. It was just racing, you know.
So I will ask first, does anybody in the chat have any questions for these two drivers? In the meantime, my question to Darren is, how are you excited for the final round at Willow Springs?
Not because it's not a track I've ever driven, and as one of myself, I barely practice for races.
It's a good track. You should definitely practice a lot.
Only way I did good in this track's good the best one. That's really it.
Oh yeah, Zandvoort and Singapore.
Zandvoort and Singapore was the only two good tracks I've done this season.
There, okay, now there are a lot of good tracks on the. Also, Nürburgring is also an F1 track.
Yeah, but I didn't. I don't think I did good in that track.
Eep, eep, eep. Where are you, man? You're okay, yeah, you're 15 and 12.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, this is your first podium. Congrats.
it's very good to get an Aston Martin finally on the podium.
At least here, if not in F1, right?
Yeah, defend like a lion.
Makambe, how are you excited for Willow Springs?
Honestly, I think it'll be even worse than Singapore, but it's just my opinion.
Oh, come on, it's a good track.
Dude, you have no combat. You will not be able to turn.
I tested it in the GT4s, and I had a lot of fun, even with AIs. So
You'll see. I'm not trying to be concerned about that right now.
okay, so any more questions in the chat? No, none. Well, thank you guys for hanging out here, and I'll see you next time around.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot. You can stay here. I'll just defend myself. Well, that's have been the very two exciting races here in Singapore. Race number 1, won by Lance Simmons, second Slav, Mekambe third, and amazing racing all around. In the second race, Danny took first, ran away with it. Ib Darin took second, and Danort, or Lance Simmons, took third. And that's amazing points for Lance Simmons for this championship. Alex, the championship leader, finished a pretty stinking 2 races. First race in 8th, the second race in 8th again, and might probably get a penalty, but that happens. Well, that's on the shoulders of the shirts. I've been Spitslam, your only commentator for tonight, and I will see you next time around in Willow Springs. Have a great rest of your day.